going down the line, 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 beat it all down the line. Yes, and I'll be waiting at the station and all when that train rolls on by. Ha ha ha, I'm going back where I belong. I'm going home to that same old used to be. Down in coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, down in Joe Brown's coal mine. Yes, I'm going back to that shack way across the railroad track. Ha ha ha, I'm going back where I belong. Got a sweet woman, oh Lord, she's waiting there for me. Gonna make my happy home, happy home, happy home, happy home, happy, say happy, 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 happy home, happy home. That's where I'm gonna make my happy home. And that was, of course, goes out to our new president, Donald J. Trump. So I tried to do 47 of those. I may have missed on that one. Could have been 46 or 48. Or 47. Right around 29 or 30, I think I messed up right in there. I was very conscious of it. I was considered stopping, so I thought about that, which may have caught, so there may have been a miss there. And I wasn't tamping it enough as far as started to ring into each other as opposed to. But the main credo of this is it's in the moment. It's not for posterity, but yet it is. Perhaps the hang up of our present culture and society. Things that shouldn't be for posterity now are. So pretty cool though. Thankfully, I don't know about you, but I was pretty, felt pretty good about shit. But when I really stopped to think about if the Democrats had won, it was scary, man. With the, if you don't understand the censorship going on and this other stuff, or you just think, if you're one of those people whose thing is if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. And I think I've stated this before, so it's a deep belief of mine. Those people those people aren't your friends. And if they're your family members, just remember that they've said that. That's all I can say. One thing that is kind of aggravating me a little bit that I just kind of noticing a little bit is but Harris gave her concession speech, which was all right and everything, but there's all this talk. Joe Biden came out today and did a speech saying, congratulating everybody and just saying it's gonna be all right and shit. And he looked a little more spry than normal, and people are saying that perhaps he's happy they lost because of what they did to him. They basically performed a coup, and it was pretty firmly, I believe, proven that it was Pelosi and Obama and Harris were all kind of in on it. There was no unwilling party there. And but then he gets up there and he gives a good enough speech, and he complimentary of Harris, and it just, and maybe this has gone on forever. I don't know. I'd say the media. I'm talking. So we're talking basically '60s to now, about like 1960 essentially, more or less when the TV media has started. And it's just grown. But so who's telling the truth there? I tend to believe that Biden's got a little bit of you got what you deserved, and he knows that things won't ever get out of hand no matter who's in charge. So I bet you there's some satisfaction there on his part. But it's just this shit that you hear everything. So you're left with not knowing, and so does it matter whether you know or not about it? Because when you do know about it, you have no idea who's telling the truth, so you can have your own narrative. I think human nature, and what Biden knows more than us, he's been in there, even if he's not as lucid as before that, he's like, look, don't really matter who's president, things ain't ever gonna get that crazy. So, yeah, those fuckers fucked me. So, oh well, huh? So that makes perfect sense. But that's maybe more of a not the biggest issue, but just a general thing where it kind of just clarified to me about what was bugging me about a certain aspect of all of the stuff when you're following this political stuff. Is that and it also goes back to my baseball one. I always felt, and I think that was part of that comparison I made, is that even when you know more about like the actual steps he's taken in his coverage, you're still left with knowing what you are seeing in the general sense anyways. You maybe have more facts to back it up, but that's not always necessary. And I just feel that kind of that thing where you know those pictures where you look at them in something will form out of there, like you have to kind of wonk your eyes a little bit. That's kind of what you can do, where you don't pay attention to something, but it just peripherally, you're like, huh, ding, ding, wow, hearing that a lot lately, that sort of thing. So